The bread already smells so good. Hello and welcome back for another episode of the Crostini Show. Today we're gonna make my lunches for the week. I am planning on making some white bean avocado dip with crostinis. And the first thing I'm gonna start making is the crostinis because they have to go in the oven and it takes a little bit of time. In order to make crostinis, you need some type of bread. I am using a baguette. Not every store has baguettes, so you kind of have to find a store that does. I got this one at Stater Brothers. I tried to get them at Winco and they did not have them, so just look out for that. You gotta find a store that carries them. So I'm gonna be a little fancy and cut it at an angle so that my bread is like slanted, because you know, that's how they French do it, I think. I don't really know. You're just cutting those into basically 1/2 inch thick slices. And if you've never had a crostini before, it's a giant crouton. It's like a bread cracker almost. My slant has disappeared. I did not maintain the slant. All right, now that I've got my workout in for the day, my forearm workout, let's begin. So we need to preheat our oven to 375 and I have that going. Then we need to lightly brush both sides of each slice of bread and then bake them for, I don't know how long. I didn't look at that part of the recipe yet. I've got my olive oil, my EVOO, as Rachel Ray says. And I'm just gonna brush both sides of my bread. If you had like a olive oil spray oil, that might work really well, but I don't have that. I am going to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. And then we are going to put them in the oven at 375. And it says do 5 to 7 minutes and then take them out, flip them over, 5 to 7 more minutes. While that is warming, I'm going to start on the dip part. I have 2 cans of white beans and I'm just gonna take a fork and smash them slightly. They don't have to be all the way like into a paste, but you know, a little texture. I want to be able to still tell that it's beans, but have a little bit of stuff that's going to like grab onto the avocado, you know? Let all the seasonings get in there. And then now we can put in the avocado. I have 4, but I don't know if I'm gonna use them all. It depends if they're all good, because they've all been in my fridge for a little bit of time. We'll see how they look when I cut them. That one looks really nice. See? Green. Hopefully they will last all the way through the week. It is Saturday right now. I work Sunday through Wednesday, so hopefully they last through Wednesday. If not, I'll have to buy food from the food truck at work. So I literally just slice all the way until I hit the skin and just like slice against the skin. Don't slice into your hand skin. I do like a cross hatch so that it's little squares, and then you just pinch it into the bowl. All right, hopefully this one's good too. This one's not as good. It has some brown spots, but it's probably fine. I'm gonna wait to see if I need that one or not. This one's a little brown too, but differently, like rotten brown. I was hoping that they would be better, like that one. This one feels good. I think I might have just cut my finger a little bit. We're good. That one's beautiful. So these 2 were amazing. And then I'll probably end up using those also. I just wanted to see what they all look like first. There's my timer. Need a napkin. So I need to take out the bread and flip it over. These look pretty rare, so I might leave them in for a little longer. I did 5 minutes for this first bake. And now back to our avocado, back to our previously scheduled programming. So the recipe that I used before called for it didn't call for mayonnaise, it called for mustard, like Dijon mustard. But I felt like it was really overpowering, so I don't know if I'm gonna put any mustard in. Maybe like barely any. So I don't think I'm gonna use this one, the one with the lines in it. I had one like this before and it kind of grossed me out, and I feel like I just can't do it again. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. So it's gonna be a little heavy on the beans, but that's okay. And now we need to add some lime. I'm gonna do just the juice, I think. Oh, you're supposed to do the It like releases the juice. I don't really know. That's what they say. I did make sure to buy shiny, firm limes that felt like they had a thin skin. I feel like that's how you know that they're juicy. And then a little earlier, I sauteed some garlic. So I'm just gonna add that in here too. It probably would have been fine with raw garlic, but I don't know. I was going for the roasty taste. I don't know if that's gonna go good with the lime, but we're doing it anyway. So I'm gonna add some salt, a little bit of pepper. What other seasoning? I think I'm gonna do some onion powder and some dill. I really like dill. Pickles are kind of my jam. Not a lot of dill because it can be a little overpowering. Just a little bit for some flavor. I think I'm gonna do the second lime just because the beans are very plentiful and the avocados not so much. I feel like it needs more acid to make your mouth water. And I think I will put in a little bit of mustard. This one is not as juicy. Yeah, there's like no juice in that one. Time to take these puppies out. Pretty crispy. And I'm just gonna put them in this bowl so that they can cool down and then I can start the other one. It sometimes gets a little chaotic when I'm doing two things at once, but we got it. We're in control. All right, back in the oven they go. The next batch. I forgot to salt them. I did also get like Winco's brand of Dijon, which is not the same as like real Dijon mustard. So that's probably why I feel like it tastes like egg salad. I'm gonna try this last lime. That last one didn't have any juice in it, so that was really frustrating. Hopefully this one has a little bit more. Oh yeah, better. And then I think I'm gonna put this olive oil in there because I feel like it could use a little fattiness. And I don't wanna put mayo in it because then it wouldn't be vegan. I'm not a vegan, by the way. Not trying to be one. But you know what, every now and then it's healthy. It's healthy for you, it's healthy for the world to just, you know, go without for a bit. It's not gonna hurt you. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. Live your life. This is looking good. Tastes good too. All right, that is pretty much it. I've got 5 more minutes on that last batch of crostinis. And then I've got my dip and I'm just gonna portion it out into little Tupperware containers. Not Tupperware because I can't afford Tupperware, but little Ziploc things. And I'll bring a butter knife with me and just spread it on my little crouton crackers. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this one. This one was new. It's a vegan option for those of you who care. And if you don't, you can eat it too. You don't have to be a vegan to eat vegan stuff. Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's like straw. It's avocados and beans. Like, those are things that you already eat anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to continue watching videos from me every week, I post them on Saturdays. You can hit the subscribe button or the follow button, and then you will see me in your feed. I hope to see you again next week. Have a beautiful day. See ya.